Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77 and we are back on FoolCraft. Here we are in a little base. This is a decrepit church that we've kind of commandeered. And you can see some things have changed a little bit since the last time. And that's because I did a stream on Twitch. If you haven't joined us on Twitch, go to twitch.tv/Tinker77live and follow me, and then you'll get notifications of when I do stream. During that stream, Pause Player 10 came over and he brought some of his resources and added it to our chest. And we did a couple of things while we were over there. And the other thing we did, which is kind of cool, was out here. Don't want to let those chickens out. We made the Tinker Smeltery, and of course we made the little apple bench that we, kind of have to do. It's becoming a thing. So anyway, we have this, and with that, then I made this alumite pick, which allows me to get materials and that sort of thing, and it's unbreakable. Okay, so we have a lot of the resources now, and it's fantastic. So what are we going to do today? Well, I want to start working on the storage system. It's using applied energistics, which I have not used before, and I really want to learn it. And so I've seen some videos here and there and know a little bit of things, just a tiny bit, but I don't know the recipes. I don't know what you need to do in what order. So I'm just going to do the best I can with it. So yeah, but the first thing I want to do here, I got these two chickens running around. I need to get another animal net and do some chicken transferring here. I've got a couple of animal nets in here. I got to make sure there's not the one that has a sand chicken. There's a blank one right there. Okay. So this guy here, hey, he's got to come out. We're going to put him down, and we don't need you anymore. But yeah, I know you're going to your mama, but that's okay. We'll put him right here. Let's get the other one. I'm slowly working on the chickens. I haven't done a lot of work with the chickens. Come back here. Hey, hey. There we go. But I will be doing something with the chickens shortly. Now, one of the other players on the server has found out the hard way, working with chickens, is that there's an issue here. To make a colored egg like the red chicken egg, you put the dyes around the egg and put the egg here, and normally you would just then grab it, but for some reason it's not letting you pick it up. You can put it in your inventory, it comes down in your inventory, and it comes back up. Something's going on. Now when I try this in single player mode, it works. Not sure why. This is only on the server. Anyway, so let me go figure out what we're going to do with the storage system, and we're going to get started with this. Okay, like I just said, I don't know what I need to do to get this storage system running. I'm just going to play it by ear, try to make the parts as we go. Now, I do know that what we're going to need, one of the first things we're going to need, let's do this real quick. I know that part of the core of this is really this Emmy Drive. This one has kind of like the drive system we used from Refined Storage. It takes iron, and then, so let's go get the iron in there. I have a bunch of iron. This is my chest. I'm going to put items that I think I'm going to need. Okay, so let's go back to this item, and I'm going to look at these here. These are ME glass cable, dash Flukes. If I click on that, it takes, looks like some Flukes Crystals and quartz fiber. Quartz fiber takes glass and dust. Now it looks Certus dust or nether quartz dust. Probably nether quartz would be easier to get from the nether. If I click on that, you can see you can get it through a quartz grindstone. Not sure what that is. A pulverizer, or a Sag Mill. So I'm going to try to make the Sag Mill. So if you recall that recipe that said glass and and then the dust. So I'm making glass now. So now we have to basically make a Sag Mill. Okay, so let's look at that up really quick, and that's what I was kind of looking before. Sag Mill, we need flint, we need iron, we need a machine chassis, and a piston. So let's go get our flint out real quick here. And we're going to do this pretty quick. Now, I'm not trying to make this tutorial-like. I'm just kind of talking it through as I do it because I'm doing it at the same time you guys are watching this. So let me see if I can get the materials here. Where's all the flint? Oh, we got flint chickens. What am I thinking? Okay, we have flint. And we have iron. We need to get the machine chassis. Right there. Oh boy. Iron and iron bars. Okay, we can do that. Let's make some iron bars here. So see, we got a lot to do. I'm going to do this right now. That's a block. Don't need that. How do you make the iron bars? Wasn't it... oh, golly. How can I remember it? Where's the recipe book? Okay. I am going to go and get the stuff ready to make the Sag Mill. And it's getting dark. So let me cut here, and I'll be right back. All right. So what we want to do is make the Sag Mill, and we're going to make this part right here, the machine chassis. We have iron bars, we have the iron, and we have the basic capacitor. Basic capacitor is redstone. It is golden nuggets, and it is copper ingot. And I have all of that in my inventory here. So here we go. We're going to do that again. so I can see it, the capacitor, and there we have a capacitor. Okay, now go over here. We know we need to have the iron bars and some iron. This should make the machine chassis. Let's do this again. Here we go, and boom, yay! Machine chassis. And then we need the piston, iron, and flint. So we need basically all this stuff here, and we should have a Sag Mill. Here we go, put it in, and boom, we got one. Okay, so we're going to put this right beside here. Now, this device is the generator, and this over here is, and you can see it's sucking power over from the generator. This is the Sag Mill. Okay, so now what's the next step here? Well, we said we need to get nether quartz, so that means we're going to have to go do the nether. So let me set up another portal and get in there. Well, I came to the nether, and I am completely surrounded by netherrack on both sides. So I don't know which way to go. I just have to pick a direction, I guess. What's our altitude here? We're at level 95, so let's just see what I can find here. Now, it's not giving me any of the blocks, so I'm going to have to find a different way because this is all going right into my storage chamber. So I need to get something here real quick here, maybe a different pick. But yeah, we're going to have to find some stuff here. This is going to take a little bit. So let me see if I can find the outside of the nether here. I've made it out, sort of, and I'm now gathering resources. You can see I'm going up to here and just using vein miner to get what I can. And following this like little tunnel that I ran into. It's been basically one direction, so we'll just keep on going and see what happens here. And apparently it wraps to here and it's done. So I'm going to need to go and backtrack a little bit and keep on digging around to find stuff. But we're getting what the resources we need, which is great. The recipe we're working on says to put the nether quartz in here and you'll get the dust. We have some of the dust. That's great. I'm going to grab one. Let's grab, there we have 6 of that. And we have the glass over here, and that should be enough for that cable. So let's go check that out. We're going back to the applied energetics. Like I said, I was going to get this item, which takes these cables, which takes these cables. Glass and that, so we should be okay with that recipe. Right, okay, let's go here. Let's try this out. Let me do this again here. I should just open it here, but I didn't. Okay. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so we definitely can make that. So now we need to make the rest of the cable. Now, what is that here? Pure Flukes Crystal or Flukes Crystal. Drop a Flukes seed, made from Flukes dust and sand into a puddle of water. To make the process faster, add crystal growth accelerators. So it sounds like we really need to do crystal growth accelerators. So let's go find what that is. Crystal growth, this thing, okay? And it takes some of the glass cables, which we're trying to make anyway. So we're going to have to do that the hard way here. What's a Flukes block? It's just a bunch of those crystals. So we need at least 8 of those crystals to make the center one. And 2 sets of cables. So 1 set of cables. So we need to make 10 of these pure or regular Flukes crystals. That's the pure one. Where's the regular one? Hold on. Okay, this is a little different. I'm sorry. Okay, so Flukes essence, which are from Flukes seeds. Okay, so I need to go and find out what I'm going to have here in my inventory. See if I can even do this. I know that from what I've seen that you need to have a lot of this stuff from right here, the Sky Stone. And this is right behind our base. That's the castle there. So I'm going to vein mine this out, and then we'll get what's inside of it in just a second. So let me get that. Okay. Now, what you notice here is there is this chest, a Sky Stone chest. And inside of it, we have some things that we'll need later on. Inscriber calculation press and an Inscriber silicon press. So that's really cool. So what I think I might do right now is head over to the area where the other 2 meteors were, if you recall from the first episode, and go and get those resources while I can. So let me just finish cleaning this up, and then I'm going to go over there and get that as well. There they are, the 2 meteors. I'm going to go and vein mine and open up the chests that are inside really quick here so you can see what we get, and then I'll go off camera and get all the other resources that are in the area. Stop bouncing. Golly. Okay, let's get this here. Oops, I didn't hold the button down long enough. Oh, the experience. This is awesome. Okay, here it is. Skystone and Inscribed Engineering Press. Excellent. Let's go to the other one really quick up here. And then I'll start gathering all the resources. Let's see. Hello, Rooster. Hold it down. Excellent. Okay. And this one has Inscriber Calculation Press. There we go. Okay, so we're out here now. I'm going to gather... Oh, chance cube. I'm going to not open that at this point. I want to get other resources. But I'm going to go and clean up all the resources that are here. So let me go do that, and then we'll get back to base. I was on my way back, and I landed on this tree with the Hermitron. So let's go get this here. Come on, Mythic. Ooh, we did get a Mythic. Excalibur. Wow. I bet all the people on the server are going to be a little bit jealous there. Okay, we're keeping on going back to the base. Sometimes, if you keep your eye out, you might find a chest hidden in a tree. I've seen that a couple times. You can look right there. There's a chest right there. Look at all that you get for it. Let's get everything here. Let's take it with us. Cheetah Pet, super speed boost, and it uses raw meat. Okay, there we go. That was pretty cool. I just happened to bounce right over there, and there it was. So I'm still heading back to the base. Okay, we've got a bit of a conundrum here. We want to do these Flukes Crystals. And if you recall the Flukes Crystals here, it says one charged Certus Quartz, one nether quartz, and one redstone. We have the redstone, we have the nether quartz. I do not have any charged Certus Quartz. So if you look up the charged Certus Quartz, which we'll do next, it says here, Certus is created by inserting an uncharged one into a charger and powering it. So I said, let's go look at a charger. And here it is. And of course, you need Flukes Crystals. So we have to go basically and get some charged crystals out in the wild so that we can start the process up. So that's the next step. And to do that, what we need to do is we need to actually go find some more of those meteors because that's where all this stuff is. So we need to find a compass that's special for it, and it's called a Meteorite Compass. It takes a charged Certus Crystal, of course. We need to find more of these, but we need to find those, and we need to get iron to get one of these. Okay, so I've got to go and get some charged Certus Crystals, and that's my next goal. What I might do, though, is I was planning on streaming tonight, so I think I might cut here, do a stream, and basically in the stream, we're going to go on the hunt for charged Certus Crystals so that I can come back and finish up this process of the storage system. So let me go do that now. So it's the next morning. Last night, after that last clip, I went and did a live stream on Twitch. And while we were out there, we were looking around for the charged crystals. And I did a lot of mining, a couple hours worth, and I didn't come up with anything. Now, I did get some regular Certus crystals, but not the charged ones. And fortunately, one of the other players on the server, Kent, he found 3 because he fortune picked a one of the ores. And so, yes, he said, hey, you can have one. So I took that, and with that, I was able to do the trick that I'm going to do right here. And then I'll show you what I did after that. So basically, I don't need that in here. If you take these 3 things, not that, and you have a charged one. Okay. So basically, if you put a piece of redstone in and some water and some quartz and one of the charged crystals, just like that, you'll see it'll zap, it'll turn into something. There it changed, and you get these Flukes Crystals. Now, I have a couple more of them on my inventory, so I already have it. But now we have some Flukes Crystals. And with that, then I was able to make the charger. If you recall, the charger is this. It has 2 Flukes Crystals and some iron. So I built the charger. And now, with this is very easy. All I need to do is just put in here's a regular charge, here's not. So you take this, you put it in, and you look at the top, it says contains a charge. Take it out, put another one in, and it's charging. See? There it goes. There it's charged. Very cool. So that's the next step we had to do. So now I'm going to try to figure out what the next step is and see if I can get this maybe a clip or 2 done before I have to leave for work this morning. Okay? Next step for us is to make the glass cable. We have quartz fiber and takes the Flukes crystals, which we have. So let's see if I can do that right here. I'm going to put it down. And we have that. There we go. Excellent. We have the energy connections made. Let's make another one, and we got enough for this. We have 12 cables. That should be good for what we have. Okay. Now let's go look back at the thing that we've been trying to make, which was the Emmy Drive. Right here. Okay. See, we've made these now. iron ingots. We have these, the glass cables. So now we have to do these engineering processors. And this I'm not sure, so let's just look at this together to see what this is. So we're going to be using an inscriber, and we have to use printed silicon, and it looks like a printed engineering circuit to make, and redstone to make an engineering processor. So we're going to need an inscriber, so let's build that since I know we need it. Inscriber. I can't type, okay. So we're going to need another one of these crystals, some iron, and some sticky pistons. Okay, well, let me get the materials for that. Okay, the inscriber, here we go. I think I've got all the ingredients. Okay, iron, sticky pistons, and that. We should have that, and there we go. We have an inscriber. Excellent. Now let's see how do we place this, or what do we do with it. I'm going to put it down right next to the generator. Okay, so we have an inscriber. Okay, and it looks like it uses RF. It's got some RF in it. So everything there is good. So if we have that, and we're trying to make, what did we say it was? I gotta go into here and look actually. Okay, we have to basically make printed engineering circuit and printed silicon. Let's work on this one first. Printed silicon is inscriber silicon press and silicon. Inscriber silicon press. These are these presses that I have seen inside the meteors that I've gotten, and I've seen a couple of these. Let's see what we have. I'm not sure. It looks like little pieces of paper. I got silicon press. We have that. I don't know if I have any silicon though. Let's see, silicon. How do you get silicon? Sand? Drops. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to figure this one out. I don't have a lot more time. I have to get ready to go to work. So I'm... somebody's on or opening my chest. What's that? So yeah, I don't have enough time to do any more for this morning. So I will continue this when I get home from work. And hopefully finish this video. And yeah, we'll be ready to go. Okay? So I'll see you on the flip side. I know I said I was going to go to work, but I grabbed the sand really quick and just thought I'd throw it in here. And yes, I'm making silicon, so this will be good. So that's what I've done. I gotta shut the computer off now. I gotta go. See you in a bit. I've made the printed silicon. The next piece I have to do is the other side of it, which is I have to use the Inscriber engineering press and some diamonds. And this will make the other parts, and we should be really close to making the Emmy Drive. You got that. Let's grab that out. I probably could just put another one in. Yeah, okay. So we're so close here. Okay. So then if you recall, it said that we need to take these two here. I guess I can only put one at a time, and a piece of redstone. And we get the actual piece. So if we're lucky, we'll get, that's what we need right there. We're doing it. This is excellent. All right, all right, all right. So we'll get this one done. And then should have everything we need then to make the Emmy Drive, which is the first part of this process that I wanted to accomplish. Here we go. The Emmy Drive has all of that, and we have all of that, I thought. No? Iron, 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 iron. Glass cables and engineering processors. Why is it not taking it? Oh, it is. It worked. There it is. So we've done it. We've made the Emmy Drive. Okay. I'm going to set this down over here someplace so I don't have it in my inventory. Excellent. Now we're going to have to do some other things here. You know, there's a lot to work with. But we have the drive. We've done that. We're getting through this process. So let's go on. All right. The next step for this, we need to make the drives that go in here. You can see there are 10. I always thought there only was 8. So we're doing okay here. But anyway, you need to make these 1K ME storage cells. There's also bigger ones, but we're going to make 1K because they're the smallest and that's all we need for right now. If you look at the formula, it takes iron, it takes redstone, it takes quartz glass, and it takes the 1K ME storage component, okay? So let's make these. These take crystals and this processor and redstone. Well, I've already gotten the processors and the redstone, and we have the crystals on us. So let me go make those really quick. So let's do that right now. Here it is. We got to make this part here. Why won't it do it? Oh, there it goes. So it's a little slow. So you have one of those, right? I'm just going to do one of these storage cells here. Now the quartz glass I already made. Basically, this is just, you have another quartz dust and glass. And I've made that already, so in theory, I have enough to make a disc. And there you go. And then that would go into here. See, I can go in and put it down. There we go. Now, you can see it's there. It's not active. We don't have any power here yet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up and make more of these discs, at least to have 8 of these. And then we'll go on to the next step. Okay, I've been working on making the next piece of the puzzle, which is, if I go over here real quick, I'll show you, is I want to make the crafting terminal. Okay, now crafting terminal, I've built this part already. It's just very easy. It's got the same components we've seen kind of before, using the Inscriber and making stuff. That's pretty easy. So we'll come back to this. But now this is the part where I'm kind of stuck at the moment. This is the calculation processor. And it takes a printed calculation circuit. And that takes pure Certus quartz crystal. Now this crystal, you have to take a seed and put it into a puddle of water. And I've done that. Now it says add crystal growth accelerators. Well, I only have enough resources to make 1 crystal growth accelerator, so I've done that. And the seeds are in here, and they're slowly growing. Now, I've used the conduit here that I built earlier, and I have this energy acceptor. And what that's doing is taking the energy, which from here, which I'm about to run out. Let's go get some coal. But it takes the energy and converts it into the energy that it can use. Is there any coal? Coal. Here, coal. There's a stack. Good. Okay. Put it in here. We're just using up a lot of power. There we go. That should keep it going. Okay. So anyway, if you look in here, I'm going to grab that seed real quick. And you look at the seed, it's already at 12%. So that's great. So we'll put that back. And we'll just wait for this to go. And then we'll have the ability to make the next item, like I said, which is this here, the calculation processor. And we should be just about done, because all we then we need to do is supply power to this unit right here. Now, maybe I can do that right now. Let's do this really quick here. Can I use this? Okay, it didn't do all the drives. And the drive probably it did. It went into the chest here. So now let's go find that drive system really quick. Hate to do that. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to put it right back here beside this. So let me put it down. Oh, these things are being picked up. That's fine. Right there. Okay. Make sure we get all the other ones too. Put them into drive. Come on. Okay, that one, that one, that one. I should have 2 more. There's the other one. Okay. And there we go. Now that works really well. And I don't have any more. Okay, we have glass cables, so that should work from here. Going from the energy. And I have some server lag right this second. Going into here. There we go. Now really, I should probably move this thing here. I think I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to move it up. So that basically, it'll attach to the back of the capacitor. And it didn't, of course. It went back to this thing. That's what's interesting about using this particular axe the way I've got it made. The pickaxe. Okay, so there it is. Should I put it right here? No, 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 no. Wrong item. And there we go. Awesome. Okay. So it's pulling out power. This should be power there. You see some power going on there. And these are all lit up. So as soon as I get done with this, I'm going to put one of these on top right here. I should be able just to attach this display once I get this done. And we'll have a working storage system which we can access right here. Let's wait for that to happen and we'll be right back. Okay, I had a shortage of power. So I made some more furnace generators so I can get more power. And you can see I'm getting enough that I'm actually powering this up. The crystals should be fully grown now. And these should be pure Certus quartz crystals. Excellent. Now, we got to put it in here. We have the calculation press. We're going to make this piece. Here we go. And once this gets done, it's going to have this piece right here. Excellent. Let's take this thing out. We'll put this in. We'll put the silicon in. And we'll put a piece of redstone. And we should then get the last piece that we need for this puzzle. And there it is. Excellent. Okay. So we have the Emmy terminal. We have the calculation processor, and we have the crafting table. And with that, we should be able to make the piece that we need, which I believe the recipe is just this, and this, and this. And there it is, the Emmy crafting terminal. Now, I'm going to put this right here. And there we go. And now that we have that, we can access the storage system. So if I'm going to put some of this stuff away, you can see here, it's all in here. Wow, look at that. See what I mean? So all this stuff that we have in here is now inside of a storage system. This is excellent. Now what I'm going to do really quick, though, is I'm going to go and get all the stuff out of the chest over there and put it in here, and then we'll see how it's doing. I've emptied out the big chest now. It's all gone. It's great. I have just over here with all the cobblestone. Anything that's not cobblestone, I put into this new system. And there we go. Lots of stuff, but you can see I have it sorted by the amount we have. So we've got a lot of different materials in here, but it's working and we can make things here. It's going to be great. Now, I'm not sure what these are, but I'll figure that out as I go. But in essence, we have a storage system. So look at all this. We got all this iron and other ores I can try to smelt down or do whatever I need to do. So we got a working system. And we have all this power here. Now, one thing I'm worried about is coal. And do I have any coal? Let's see if we can do some. I do have some coal. I'm going to put this out here just so I have it in case I need to kickstart the system. I did break this line here so that this is not being powered. And that seems to help out a lot. It's really the only thing here is this. There we go. Interesting. Okay, so I think that may be about it for this video. I did a lot. I showed you a lot of stuff that I did. Hope it wasn't too tutorial-like. Try to get through it pretty quick. So anyway, if you like this video, please click the like button. If you have any comments, put them in the comment section. If you would, yeah, all that stuff that I usually say. I forgot where I was at. If you'd like to subscribe, that's it. See if anybody even notices what I just said there. If you'd like to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get notifications of, yeah, my videos that I produce. I'm just so excited for this. I get tongue-tied. This is such a lot of fun. Anyway, everybody, have a great night. Thanks. Bye-bye.